What's up, you guys? Might67 here, bringing you yet another TF2 gameplay commentary. And this episode, as you might have already guessed, is all about the medic. Now, I know you guys might be a little unhappy with me because I said this is going to be strictly spy gameplays, but I think this covers one of the most important spy skills that I think there is, and that is knowing when to change your character from a spy to something else that would benefit your team the most. Now, the reasons for changing from spy, even though you love the spy, it's your favorite class, it's your best class, you just love stabbing people in the back, but you need to know when to switch. And I think the reasons for switching are you just have too many spies on your team, and the other team just gets really paranoid when your team has like 3 or 4 spies and they're always in the other team's area, and then the other team just starts shooting at anything they want, just become really trigger happy, and it's really tough for a spy to get some kills in that kind of environment. I also think a spy should switch their characters, you know, when there's just like no excuse me, I'm going a little blank here. What was I trying to say? When there's no, say, a medic, for example. I think that's the most essential part of any team in Team Fortress 2. I think the medic is so essential to any victories. Probably all of my victories have had at least one medic on the team. You said it's such a vital part of a team. It's keeping your teammates alive while you're playing the game. You know, and if you already have like 4 spies on your team or something like that, and your team has no medic, just go medic for the sake of your team, because it's going to be really hard for your team to win with a bunch of spies that aren't really doing anything, because the other team will be so paranoid, and no medic, because all your other teammates that aren't spies will just be dying very fast. And when you're playing the medic, I recommend, if you do switch from spy to another class during one of your games for one of those reasons, I recommend going to the medic if your team only has like 1 or 0. I think 2 medics is probably the ideal number for a team of 12 or something, maybe 3 medics. And when you are the medic, you want to really just go around and you want to heal your teammates on the front line that are the most important. And you can also heal teammates that are towards the back, like snipers and stuff, but only do that if you really have time to do that, because you don't want your heavies and pyros and soldiers dying on you in the front line to let the other team get through. And I think the most important person for a medic to be healing is definitely the heavy, simply because the heavy he is exactly that. He's heavy, and he's got a lot of surface area. He's a very easy target. He has a lot of health too, so you can give him quite a health boost above his maximum HP. I think the heavy medic combo is one of the greatest combinations in the game, especially ubered heavies and stuff like that. Let's talk about uber charges when you are the medic. The teammates you want to uber charge is definitely the heavy. I'd say Soldier and Pyro too, and even Demo Man. You don't really want to uber charge anyone else. I think Heavy is probably your top priority to uber charge though, simply because they can, once they're right through the enemy lines and they're just right in the enemy territory, they can just go around shooting at everything and kill everything so fast. If the enemy's congregated in a really small area, I think uber charging a pyro and just going through that and just killing everything is a great idea. So yeah, I'd probably say when you're playing the medic, your most important aspect, besides healing your teammates of course, is to survive. And that means if you have to let a teammate die in order for you to survive to save another teammate, you have to do that, because I mean, say you're killing a heavy and he runs right into enemy territory and just and you can't really follow him or anything like that without dying, you should probably just kind of let him do his thing, maybe follow him a bit, and then kind of just fall back and start healing the rest of your teammates, because it's kind of just a suicide mission for you, and when you're probably the most important character on your team, nothing good comes from a dead medic. That's what I always say. Definitely. So here I guess I was just spy checking that demo man. But I guess he's not a spy, obviously. And yeah, also, one of the keys to success for the medic is to not really expose yourself to the enemy too much. If you want to use corners on the map for your survival, so that heavy is around the corner right there, and I can just stay on the other side of the corner so the teammates can't attack me, but they can attack the heavy, and I'm just healing the heavy. That's a great tool you can use to survive as the medic. Also, when you're healing a teammate, you actually gain health as well. So if you're running around looking for a med pack or something and your teammates are right near you, even if they're at full health, you just hit them with your little Kritzkrieg weapon thing, and you'll gain some health that way. So it looks like we're defending here at the end, and I'm just standing around this corner so the other enemies can't hear me, and I'm just trying to heal this soldier and heavy as they're killing or shooting at everything. I don't think they're really killing anything, but yeah, just trying to get my uber charge up and just trying to survive pretty much. As you guys might be able to notice, I'm spending the majority of my healing on the heavy, even though I am trying to get all my other teammates. That's just because heavies and medics go really well together. See how here I uber charge him and he actually, oh, there he goes. Now we go out. I don't know why all the heavies out there, when your medic uber charges you, just like run at the enemy and like don't just stand still. Melee to soldier. Soldiers are good to heal as well. You also, before you uber charge someone, try and make sure that they're not a spy. You can do this by just casually bumping into them and see if you pass through them. If you can't, my heavy's not doing anything right there. That's pretty funny. Oh, anyway, before you're about to uber charge someone, just casually bump into them. Make sure they're not a spy, because it's so humiliating to uber charge a spy and then have them just like run straight back to their teammates and you're just there looking like an idiot. Yeah, so you don't want to uber charge a spy. I love healing heavies. Yeah, so it looks like the enemy's just around this corner and I'm just trying to kind of stay around the corner so I don't get hit, but I'm just healing my teammates at the same time. It's very simple to play the medic. Just follow 2 rules. Just heal your teammates and don't die. And you just stay out of the combat area. Also, you can check for spies too. I think if you're ever healing a heavy or something, it's a great idea to kind of casually look behind you from time to time to see if any enemies are coming up on you really suspiciously, or even a undisguised spy. And you can just take out your saw. Your saw is really good at killing spies once they're discovered. Wow, here we're going all the way into their spawn. This is actually pretty cool. So I start healing the pyro here simply because I think the pyro will be a lot more effective in this short range combat area than the soldier, as he can kind of just light people up right as they spawn out of here. But it looks like my teammates do die there. Once again, we're around this corner. Oh, that engineer was actually a spy. Yep. So just not trying to die, trying to get my uber charge up, healing my teammates. Again, focusing on healing the teammates in the front line and not behind you like the snipers and stuff. You can heal those backline enemies, but make sure, just make sure your frontline enemies aren't, your frontline teammates, they will not die on you as you're healing the backline. And I'm actually running back here because I noticed there's a spy sapping the engineer stuff, and I'm swinging at nothing in the air, looking like an idiot. But we do defend. Looks like there's 2 seconds, 1 second left, and we're about to pull this out. Great. So that's how you get, I guess, Team MVP as a medic. Just, it's very simple, and I recommend it for a lot of spies out there. Alright, see you next time, guys. Bye.